Any founder or marketer love to increase website traffic, increase leads, or most importantly, increase revenue? I'm going to teach you how to do just that by developing your best brand messaging. Grab a notebook and a pen, or open a notes page on your computer, because over the next 3 days, I'm going to take you through step by step how you can create your best brand messaging to achieve these results. So is everybody ready to work? Let's dive in. First up, defining your target audience. You may be wondering, what is your target audience? Well, a target audience is the specific group of people that are most likely to buy your product or your service. They share a particular problem, and your offering is the solution to that problem. You might have also heard the term ideal customer profile. That's about the same thing. Defining your target audience is important because it's impossible to reach everyone. Let's say you decide to go after 5 different audiences at once. You may gain a little bit of traction with each one, but clearly defining your target audience will give you direction, help you determine the right voice to speak to your audience, and guide you on the best channel to use to target your audience. Deeply understanding your audience goes well beyond just the messaging and will impact your entire marketing strategy. For example, if you know your target audience is comprised of 18 to 24-year-olds, would you spend your marketing budget on developing a white paper, or would you use that money on advertising on social media? Do you still have your notebook and pen handy, or that notes app on your computer? Great, because right now, we're going to describe your target audience. Yup, it's time to get to work. I'm going to give you some inspiration to help get those juices flowing. Let's start with talking about B2B traits. The buyers within your target audience have shared characteristics and demographics. For B2B startups, these could be things like a job title, the industry you serve, the size of the company by employees, or revenue. On the B2C side, it may be things like age, geographic location, gender, life milestones like retirement, a wedding, or a baby, and of course, interests and hobbies. For example, at Arch Collective, we define our target audience as post-Series A funded B2B tech startup companies, and the titles we target are CEO, CFO, CRO, or Chief Revenue Officer, CSO, Chief Strategy Officer, or COO. Let me share another example and bring this to light a bit more. I worked for one of the largest providers of residential real estate data and analytics. When we were crafting our solutions for the real estate agents or even the MLS, we often discussed how there were companies and startups out there who were trying to eliminate or reduce the role of the real estate agent in the home buying process. People didn't understand the value and the expertise that real estate agents were bringing to this transaction. So there was fear among agents that they would lose their job or their role would in fact be eliminated. We understood that fear, and we wanted to help them build value and cement their place in the home buying process. Our messaging directly spoke to this pain point. The more you can understand and get into the minds and the hearts of your target audience, the better you will be able to communicate the value of your product and service. If sitting here today, you couldn't write down much or anything about your target audience, that's okay. However, take this as an action item. We're going to build on the target audience definition as we move into day 2 and day 3 of this process. So get that done before watching the next video, and I'll see you then.